Hey guys, how's it going? So this video is a little bit more relevant now that I'm in back of two other bikers, as you can see. And that is that this video is going to cover how or why, basically, I wanted to get a bike. Or how I got into the sport of motorcycle riding. So there's a couple different reasons, and the start off is, basically, I got bitten by the motorcycle bug. So a couple of you are probably saying, oh yeah, that's how I got into motorcycle riding, and a few others are probably like, hey, are you on drugs? Or are you just making up words now, buddy? No, but basically, the motorcycle bug refers to somebody who cannot think or go throughout the day without thinking about motorcycles or wanting a motorcycle or anything that has to do with motorcycles. And that is exactly what happened to me one day when I was sitting at my computer in my living room and I heard my neighbor set off his bike. And right at that very second, I made up my mind that I wanted a motorcycle. So it was kind of funny. I mean, something just clicked in my brain that I was like, I want a motorcycle. So also at that point, I was sitting in front of my computer, like I said, and basically I jumped on the internet and I went to the Honda website and it was like, alright, sweet, motorcycles. And the first one on the homepage there was for like $9,000 and it was like a 600 or something like that. I forget what exact type it was. But I was like, alright, sweet, here we go. I got $11,000 in the bank, I can buy this. Being a complete noob. Because first off, I wasn't thinking about the MSF course or gear or insurance or anything like that, or even maintenance for that matter. But I mean, when you first get into motorcycles or want a motorcycle, you're not thinking about that stuff. You're just thinking, hey, I want a bike. And that's exactly what I was thinking. So they're kind of funny and everything. And the second thing that happened to me was that once I kind of made up my mind that I wanted a bike, was that I went to my mom and asked her if I could get one. And she was basically like, hell no. And I actually think she threw in a over my dead body comment. And I was I was my rebellious 17-year-old self and said, alright, well that can be arranged. Not something you really want to tell your mom when you're trying to get a motorcycle. But basically my mom and my dad's reluctance to allow me to get a bike was fuel to the fire in wanting me to get one even more. Just because I wanted to be rebellious, you know, I kind of wanted to make them angry and everything like that. So there's a few other different reasons for that, but basically the motorcycle bug and rebelling against my parents are the main reasons why I really wanted to get a bike. So from the time when I got bit by the motorcycle bug to the time when I finally convinced my parents to let me take the MSF course was about, let's see, almost a year. Because when I went to go take my MSF course, I had just turned 18 in September. So my parents were finally like, you know what, you're 18, it's your money, it's your life, you're going to do whatever you want anyway. So I guess we'll just support you in your endeavor. So that was kind of cool that I got their support a little bit, even though they still didn't want me to get a bike. But I took the MSF course in November. It was actually the last class they were offering for that year. And I was so scared when I took the course. I mean, everyone's scared when they go take it. But I was even more scared because I had never been on a dirt bike before, and I had never been on a motorcycle. I had never even sat on a motorcycle before that. And so we went to the course, everybody, we went around the class and we were like, oh, what's your experience on a motorcycle? And everybody in the class had at least been on a motorcycle before. It wasn't even like they were on dirt bikes before. They'd all ridden motorcycles before. And majority of them were on dirt bikes as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am going to be an idiot out on my bike. But funny thing is, I actually scored the highest on the written test, which doesn't mean a lot. And I think I was like the third best in the class on the riding portion. So I actually did really well in the class and I was very surprised. And I was very proud of myself on that part. But then from when I actually took the MSF course to when I actually got this here Ninja, was in, when was it? I think it was March. So over that whole winter there, from November to March, I was on motorcycle forums, which made me get into motorcycles even more, wanting a motorcycle even more. I was actually on YouTube watching different motorcycle vloggers and stuff like that. So I was on there, back and forth, doing different things. And I was also on like Kawasaki, Honda, all these different websites, all these different motorcycle dealerships, looking at bikes. So I was like, alright, I'm definitely going to go get one at some point. So mine is not... I was like, might as well go keep my eyes open for a bike. So that's exactly what I was doing. And over that course of the winter, the 08 Ninjas came out, and I basically went crazy because not only like the look was so much better than the 07 and earlier generations, I was like, that is going to be my bike. And here I am today. And you know, I was very afraid when I got my bike. Everyone was telling me, oh, you're gonna crash, you're gonna drop it, this and that. And basically people scared the crap out of me. And I was kind of reluctant to ride after a little while because everybody told me I was gonna crash and this and that. And people were telling me, oh, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. Don't listen to what they told you this in MSF class. And I was like, oh my gosh. But right now, all the fear that's gone. I go out to go riding to relax myself. I mean, right now it's a sunny day. It's like 55 degrees outside. It's cold, but it's very relaxing. I mean, I have 100 million things I gotta go do. But right now, camera stuck in my face talking to you guys. It doesn't really matter. I'm just out here to have a good time. So, yeah, that's kind of my spiel. Like I said, I don't know how well this turned out. But, until next time, guys. I'll talk to you then. Have a good one. Tequila! Fisheye? What? Fish? Fisheye? What the fudge nunks is fisheye? Come on, Grandma, let's go. Anytime to take. Anytime to take. Come on. Brum, 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 brum. Yeah, look at me.